Hello, Legion, it's Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Civilization VI Rise and Fall in our Glory of Rome 2 series. I've got the political map mode pulled up just so we can pause for a moment as we begin episode 27 of Glory of Rome 2. We are, as of the moment you guys are watching this episode, we're like almost exactly a month away from Gathering Storm, and I'm so excited. I'm hoping to have some content on the channel for Gathering Storm as soon as I can get my hands on it, but in the meantime, we are going to finish up this series and possibly do some other Civilization 6 coverage if I can squeeze it in before Gathering Storm hits, but so I just am in kind of a reflective mood, and I wanted to see how the series was going. Obviously, it's turn 191, 1825. We haven't done a lot of exploration because we've done so much just internal warfare on this continent. It's also just a really big map is the other thing as well. So one thing I wanted to point out, and I actually started this recording and then restarted it because I went off on such a tangent over what I'm about to talk about that I was like, wait a minute, I don't actually know, because it's been so long since the series started, I'm not 100% sure what I'm saying. What I went back and checked is, have we actually met everybody? And we have. We've met every leader. We've conquered, of course, Chandragupta. We have conquered Cyrus. We have conquered Pericles. So we have one Greece left, Sparta. But Athens, Greece is... Pericles' Greece is no more. But I think the fact that we don't see any of Amanitor's territory, and yet we can see where some of the other leaders are, helps to explain why she is so dominant in terms of the tech game. She's in the information era, technology-wise. Science-wise, she's researched rocketry. She hasn't done anything else. And she's actually researched robotics, never mind. So she's making her way down that side of things. And Gilgamesh has researched rocketry. We're, of course, working on it. We're 2 turns away from it. But I really think that down here, there's going to be a whole other section of this continent that Amanitor just dominates, and we're going to have a massive endgame war if we, in fact, do go for a domination victory, which is what this is kind of looking like. So I am currently on the doorsteps, as I think the last episode was entitled, on the doorstep of Uruk, and Uruk is, of course, right here. Is right here. So let's take a moment and just see for sure. I'm so happy that we are closing in on the on Alhambra, because that extra military policy will be yes, it will be happy. It will make me very happy, but it'll also be a good thing to have. We also, once we're done conquering Gilgamesh, we'll be able to move on Cleopatra. We might not even have to conquer her outright. We might be able to use some spies, knock out her governors, and take a lot of her cities with just sheer loyalty pressure. Sippar is, of course, still in the process of converting, but once all these cities definitely belong to me, I don't know, Cleopatra's going to have a hard time just resisting turning over to my territory by sheer loyalty. That'll be an interesting experiment as we consider our options after finishing off Gilgamesh here. So, let's continue to move forward. I think we are we're at the beginning of a new turn, so I've got a lot, or are we? Hang on, I'm looking at this thinking maybe we're not. I want to move you back 1 tile just for safety, and I'll move you here. There we go, that's much better. I don't mind having you there. Yeah, see, there's a great general that might be a vanguard for other units in the area. Let's move this knight a little closer. We, of course, don't have any oil yet, but we will have some oil very soon. We have settlers on the way up to this area, and then all the way over here. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. So we have some settlers coming up this direction because we can settle there for some oil. We're going to have to kill some barbarians to get it, but that will allow us to actually have the oil-based units. We're a little bit behind in that regard, but we are also 13 to 27 turns away from the next era. We have secured a golden age, thanks in part to the presence of the Taj Mahal in our empire. And let's go ahead and go to the next turn, because apparently we are not at the beginning of a new turn. Oh, hello. Gilgamesh is actually bringing the party to me. I just hear Black Widow's voice in my head. I don't see how that's a party. Alright, so nearly lost a knight army there. That was lucky. Alright, Gilgamesh has got a few surprises up his sleeves. So noted. We're still going to kick his ass. And we definitely need that knight sooner than later. Alright, so a new Barbarian encampment has spawned somewhere. God knows where. We've got so much territory on the map at this point that sound could have symbolized. Alright, this battleship is promotable. Oh yeah, because he just had some combat. I was like, wait, how's that? He killed a unit last turn. So let's go ahead and do extra combat strength versus naval units, because he's going to be defending settlers that are traveling with him. So let's link these guys up. And there's an escort unit, and we'll go ahead and put this settler in the water as well. And we can bring the others into the area, but it's going to be a moment before we can actually do anything with them, and that's fine. Need more housing in Ravenna? No, we don't. That's a lie. Need more amenities in Aratium? That's not a lie. Need more amenities in Pasargadae? That's definitely not a lie. We're working on the power plant there, which will help with production a great deal. Alright, Mediolanum. Yeah, I do need spies. I definitely do, but I also need to keep coring and arming up my units, and Mediolanum is one of my more production-heavy cities. Speaking of that, I'm going to say it again. I want to say it. I really, really, really want my Empire map mode. I can't wait for that. It's going to be so handy. Alright, so how about we do... We don't really have a lot left that needs to be built in the Mediolanum area, so I think we do need to focus just on units that can head over there and core my other units up. It's going to take a while for them to travel, unfortunately, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. So let's go ahead and... what do we think? We've got a couple of anti-tank units that still need to... Yeah, let's do an anti-tank crew. I mean, there's really any type of unit that can be bolstered in that regard. Do I need to do anything Apostle-wise or Inquisitor-wise? I'm not sure that I do at the moment, but I will soon. Sipar, for sure, but I mean, so much of this territory is already following my religion, and my religion is spreading like... practically like a plague, so... Oh yeah, we can definitely build more units here. Infantry-wise, how we doing? I feel like my 2 infantry units... No, we actually have... I think I might have an infantry unit that's on the way, though. Let's have a quick look, because I can totally check this. It's going to take a second, but it will be worthwhile. Infantry army. Alright, so we have 1 infantry that's already in play, and then maybe a few being trained, I would imagine. This is where the production queue is going to come in handy, the multi-queue that they showed in the Mali stream. Really exciting stuff. Yeah, let's do another infantry in Mycenae. Oh yeah, definitely same here. Maybe a spy in Corinth. We do need to work on making sure we have our complete complement of spies. Calcutta, you're pretty similar distance to some of those other cities I'm building units in, so why not continue here? Another artillery. It's probably going to come in handy eventually. Okay, Halicarnassus. I think we've got an aerodrome going in Zranka, so that's a little bit too close to Halicarnassus. So instead, why don't I focus on amenities in the area? Is there an entertainment district in a nearby city? Let's see where the nearest one is. See, this is why the Empire lens is going to be so handy when you're looking for where your various districts are. It's just going to make life a lot easier. Okay, we've got one in Patna. We've got one in Hagmatana. And Hagmatana's is where? It's here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, Halicarnassus is not being affected by that. We do not have one in Cumae. We've got one, again, in Patna. I might be going the other direction by mistake here. That's fine. Just need to go through my territory really quickly, because this is amenities-based, and this is going to determine the happiness of the Empire for the rest of the game. So, Mycenae, okay, does... Alright, we've got this entertainment complex here. And that's in pretty good shape, too. We need to buy a stadium when we have the gold. We're about to finish another emergency in 9 turns. That's going to be nice. Alright, so I'm not seeing a lot of entertainment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this area up here could probably do with an entertainment complex, but for now in... Was it Halicarnassus? Yeah. Why don't we go ahead and focus on... I could do an encampment district. Could be good for training. Halicarnassus is not a particularly big city. I've already repositioned some of these tiles. Let's see. Who do you belong to? YnAMP. YnAMP. I'm going to give that to Mycenae, and we're going to give these 2 to Halicarnassus. Okay. And now with that being done, I think I will just go ahead and throw down... Ooh, that's actually a good spot for Holy Site. I'll take it. There you go. Question answered. Alright, Bad Tabira, we absolutely need... Let's go for a watermill first. Can we also do a granary? Yes, we can. Good! Alright, that solves that problem. And then I will have a barracks going there. That'll help with production and unit training. Now this knight army needs to settle down a bit, so they don't get killed again. Alright, let's finish this unit off. This is going to put us in range of Ur, but we need to move into their territory a bit. We need to see a little bit more of what's going on. Good. Alright, so there's Uruk. Lots of their territory is about to fall, and quickly. This is going to be glorious. Alright, so let's step you up. I'm actually going to move my infantry right up to Uruk. We're going to be knocking on the door right away. And let's have these guys... Do I have a drone with you? Yes, I do. That's perfect. So I'm going to move you up here so that you're giving them an adjacency boost. We can't quite fire on Uruk this turn. Sad day. Weren't close enough. So I'll move you here. And then I suppose I can go ahead and move you there. There we go. Alright, so I might have just put that field cannon in slight danger. We'll see how that goes. I'll move that unit there for adjacency bonuses, and you just need to chill until you're healed. I really just need to get my... knights promoted to tanks. Alright. You should be able to fire on Uruk in the next turn. Wow, we have a level 7 field cannon that hasn't been quarter armied at all. Interesting. I'll put you there. And of course, we are moving this Inquisitor over. You can deal with Shrupak pretty easily. Done. Next. Oh yes. All the settlers. Every last one of them. It's a beautiful thing. I could actually settle a city right there, where we were just looking if I wanted to. Not going to, but we could. Alright, no spaces for this great... Is that a great artist or great writer? Great writer. Yeah, it's going to be a second. All right, you are a debater. Yes, you are. So let's go ahead and take you down to Middling, because it seems like there are some religious units that are knocking on the door down there. You're also a debater. I'm going to go ahead and fight this one. I think they're only... It's saying it's a major defeat, probably because they are... It's not their religion in the area, but they're probably a debater as well. Let's have a quick look. Yep, they are. So that's why they're strong enough. But once we have some other religious units in the area, it will be fine. Alright, this scout is still hanging out up here, fighting off multiple barbarians. I kind of want to just put him in the water and keep looking around with him. He's been trapped here for a while, so let's put him on that tile, and next turn we'll put him somewhere else. Alright, Jane Austen, another great writer we have nothing to do. Nothing for her to do at the moment. Right, this cavalry's going to move there. You're just going to skip your turn. Aha! Alright, so Kish, I just need you to grow. You can trade with Rome. Kish can also trade with... Tell you what, let's trade with Alexander. Amphipolis works for me. That great general can sleep. That infantry army can sleep. Actually, can I attack with you this turn? Yes, I can. That's a major victory, too. That's just an infantry unit by itself, with no artillery support at the moment. Crazy. Just attacking Gilgamesh's capital. Alright, Adab also needs, I think, just to grow. Let's trade with Rome. Don't have anything for you, I don't think. I'm not 100%, but... I don't think so. There's no oil to speak of yet. There's a bit of silver over here. Wait a minute. Hang on. Hey. Cool. Come to Hadrian. Alright, new luxury resource. I'll take it. How'd I miss that? Alright, so we have it. Whoa, I didn't mean to give you an order. Oh, God. Keeps happening in this game. I didn't click that tile. I'm gonna have to go back and, like, watch the... have to go back and watch the tape. Like, how does that happen? Explain it to me. Okay... Yeah, let's just send the Inquisitor over this direction. That's where they're most needed at the moment. And we have a settler here that's finished training. We can probably send them up that way. Let's do a farm there for Corinth. Farm for Calcutta. Oh, nice. Three sisters playing chess. New great work at the Hermitage. We're going to gain sources in the Chinese capital. And this battleship is going to hang out here until such time as settlers are ready to move. Alright, so a little bit of religious combat happening here. We've got two debaters, though, against this one, so yeah, it's probably going to die next turn. The adjacency bonus will help. Right, so they're attacking my weakest field cannon. Oh, no, they're not. They're attacking the core. They're attacking this infantry corps as well. Uruk, I don't think is going to last. We might even be able to take Ur and Uruk in one turn. We'll see how this goes. It depends on how much damage my artillery can do. Nippur is about to fall to loyalty pressure. Sipar is 2 turns away from becoming a Roman city.
When you launch a rocket, you're not really flying that rocket. You're just sort of hanging on.
Okay, spaceport, missile silo. We can now, once we have spaceports built, we can now launch the Earth satellite and finally have vision of the entire globe. Which, I mean, we might get some ships out in a bit and start exploring, but again, we've been so focused on the internal workings of this continent that we haven't done much world exploration. It's a big map. +1 production from the quarry improvements. That'll help a little bit, I suppose. Let's see, Mediolanum needs some amenities. We're about to get some new silver that might help with some of these cities, it might not. Can purchase with faith. Right. Looks like a city-state might have just changed allegiances. Okay, so we've just finished rocketry. Helicopter would be good to have for my cavalry. Uranium as a resource could be a good thing to go ahead and discover. Let's go for that next. Claim great person, great writer. Alright, this is one of my newer cities. We have an entertainment complex that needs to be repaired. And actually, I have some gold here I need to repair as well. Do I have any gold in my territory? I already do, yeah. So if we repair that... Oh yeah, it's right there. Duh, it's right next to it. So I'm glad we conquered that. This was originally a Persian city. I can tell because it's not occupied at the moment. Hagmatana. This was and is still, we control it, but this is Gilgamesh's city at the moment in terms of original ownership. Once he no longer exists, that won't be a problem. All right, let's work on repairing the encampment. We will buy a granary. All right, good. We are in the water and ready to go. So I think the best thing to do would be just go ahead and head to the New World with this battleship and settler. We'll take a couple of them. We have so many settlers in play. Holy crap. And I might settle up here on this island. There's a barbarian outpost, but it's not posing a major threat to me. All right, lumber mill there. Mark Twain. Do I have a spot for you? I really don't. I'm sorry, Mark. Yatsuhashi Kingyo. Nothing. I was sending a builder, I believe, over to that silver. This builder is a little bit closer, but we'll just have you work on that forest. Build a lumber mill there. Yeah, you just resume that route, please. That's fine. Yet another great work. Very good. Philip II of Spain. Hey, you're not in the game, but you're here in our hearts. All right, these units can fire. Need to reposition a few. If I move you here, you can still attack. Good. So I can move you... What unit do I want to have on the front line? I guess I will put them on the front line. That's fine. Good. Say goodbye to your walls, Uruk. So this is fun. I might even be able to capture Uruk with this unit rather than using the infantry army. Yep, I can. That'll give them some experience and possibly even get them up to the next level. Yep, and that is all she wrote. The capital of the Sumerian Empire is mine, along with the lovely wonder that is Alhambra. All right, so it looks like we just converted Lagash by virtue of doing that. Okay, 3 historical pop-ups in a row. It's not 3 historical moments. Hey, look, lots of aluminum there. Let's keep the city. I'm not seeing any oil, though. All right, so what else can we do? We can blow up Ur's walls just as quickly. And that unit's now promotable. Great news. We can move you here. I think we can do this. That's a major defeat if I run in with the cavalry, so if I run in with the knight, it's a major victory. Although that AT crew could pose a threat to the knight. So what I'd rather do is just attack with my infantry. And it might not be till next turn unless the knight can finish it off. Oh wait, that's right, I've got this infantry in it. Hello, forgot about you. Never mind, we're good. Just kidding, we're not. The game's lying to me again. Actually, this anti-tank unit could do it. Now that I'm looking at the possibilities here. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so we're going to bring down most of Ur. And this... Oh, actually, I didn't realize that this armory is ours now, so we wouldn't have been under threat from that, at least. And now, you finish taking the city, please. Excellent. No way. Okay, there we go. For a second, I didn't think they were going to move in. All right, we've captured a unit from Sumeria. Our progress towards capitalism has advanced considerably. Got a nice boost. I don't know how that is, because we're being totally... Well, I guess... No, capitalism isn't necessarily democracy. You can be capitalist and extremely, extremely warlike. So let's see. Population. I was thinking more in terms of, like, democratic... like, not... necessarily warlike, but focusing more on internal affairs. Don't know why I thought that way. Let's see. Population 3, number of districts present 2. Keep the city. Yes. Let's take another quick look at slots that belong to each city. Like that. Rice should probably be Kish's rice. That slot should belong to that city. All right, we do have some oil off the coast of Battabir. We don't have it improved yet, but we will be able to before too long. Okay, we'll leave all that as is. All right, so we need to repair the monument in Uruk. Now Egypt is in serious trouble because they're surrounded on all sides by large Roman cities. And belongs to us, and we have an extra military policy slot. Holy crap, so we can go for logistics and get extra movement. If in our starting turn, +1 movement if starting turn is in friendly territory. And most of our moves are right now because we're conquering rapidly. 50% less combat strength reduction from being injured. That's also quite useful. +4 combat strength when a non-religious unit fights a civilization that follows another religion. Not as useful because our religion is spreading, like I said, pretty quickly. Extra production towards naval units, excluding carriers. That I will do. I think that's going to be the most beneficial to pursue. All right, let's definitely finish off this apostle. Saying minor defeat, but that's a lie. All right, and you actually can withdraw and heal for a bit. Let's go through the turn semi-quickly. Oh, wow. Not going to be able to do anything that turn. All right, that's fine. I see how it is. All right, let's go ahead and cleanse Uruk. Nice. All right, the Imperial cult has spread to that capital. This cavalry unit just needs to hang out for a bit. I'll move them a little bit closer to the front line. The knight can fortify until healed. And my scout, like I said, is going to get in the water. And on that note, I'll stop this episode here. In the next one, we are going to continue moving our settlers across to the New World. We're going to move our settlers that are moving up here over to this oil. Maybe get to it by the end of the next episode. We'll see. We're just taking a lot of time on conquering at the moment. So Nipper's going to fall, I think, pretty fast. And have we finally found... There she is. We found Nubia. And there's also, it appears, some additional Sumerian territory over here. So we've split Gilgamesh's empire up. And we're about to start bordering Alexander on land as well, interestingly enough. So I think now that we've found Nubia, we can maybe go to war with Nubia while also, after we've taken a moment without being at war with anybody, which would be nice, we can go to war with Nubia as a way of reducing the likelihood that they are going to beat us to any particular type of victory. So that'll be fun. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every other day at 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.